Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. The middle button. Blockboy SportsTalk.
What up, man? It's your man Vxe. What's happening?
It's your boy Marco Polo.
Yes, sir, man. It has been a fantastic sports weekend as always, man. I hope y'all been watching, man. NFL's been spectacular. Boxing. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to do too much talking. I'm going to let my man talk about this boxing because I know some of y'all missed our parlays and what we told y'all was going to happen this weekend in boxing, but I'm going to let him talk about it. I digress. Go ahead.
Forget about the NBA, man. There's a whole lot of stuff going in the NBA right now.
I was going to get in the boxing. I was going to come back.
Yeah, we won't come as our regular format. Boxing this weekend, if you were under a rock, sleep, or you just don't pay attention to boxing, David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, fought this past weekend. And as we stated, we gave you all the predictions. We had Sean Bay Mitchell come on.
Shout out Sean Bay.
And give us prediction as well. At the top of the card was David Benavidez fighting Anthony Yarde, which was a formidable opponent. But he did everything he said he was going to do. He stopped him in the 7th round. We said the 6th. Real close. He beat him up, bloodied him up. And that was pretty much the end of that. But on the undercard, Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr., that was a 50-50 fight. A lot of people were suspect on what Devin Haney was going to do.
I told you I don't like him.
Well, he surprised us all because we had this similar talk when we were talking about Shakur Stevenson before his last fight. In his last fight, he proved that he went into the gym. He heard all of us talking about how scared he was, and he really fought, and he proved to be a formidable champion. And now we look at Shakur Stevenson differently. So Devin Haney tried to duplicate what Shakur Stevenson did, and close, but no, he still was running around scurry. He knocked Brian Norman down in the 2nd round, and then he pretty much ran the rest of the fight. That was pretty much on what happened with that. Abdullah Mason fought on that card, and that was one that should be considered a fight of the year contender. He fought a Brit. That was another highlight. But Bam Rodriguez, one of the youngest top champions in the sport right now, they actually put him above Inoue after his latest victory over Fernando Puma. So Bam Rodriguez is at the top of the spotlight as well. He needs one more belt and he will become undisputed. And that's what we have for you all in boxing. Look forward to next week. Coming up, we will have the prediction for the Pitbull and Roach fight. And that card, O'Shaquie Foster is fighting Steve Fulton. They moved that onto that card. So that will be a nice fight card as well.
Yeah, and I want to just touch on the NBA real quick. The NBA Cup is in still full effect, as we talked about on
the Emirates Cup. The NBA Emirates Cup.
The Emirates Cup, the NBA Emirates Cup. But I just want to get right to the point of this because I need to say this because this is a team that has been down and out for many years. A lot of people have slept on them, but they are becoming must-watch TV. The Detroit Pistons, Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. I'm letting you know that now. Watch out for them. They 14-2. They are not playing around with you. They are what we like to call a problem. And I also want to give a shout out to the OGs. Russell Westbrook and James Harden seem like they found the fountain of youth. These guys are playing lights out as well. So I just wanted to shout them out real quick and let you know NBA is in full effect. It's a lot of action going on there. We're going to keep an eyeball on that, and we'll give you some predictions on that coming up too.
Yeah, we will also pop out on y'all and do a quick NBA live. That's coming soon. There's enough games coming on.
Oh, yeah.
But we are here to talk about this past week. NBA and NFL. Woo! And the top of the news is a lot of top of the news, but the main subject, Shedeur Sanders.
Yes.
Shedeur Sanders.
Yes.
Is he going to make it as a quarterback?
Well, we got to get to him, though. We got to get to him. Let's start at the beginning because we got to start on Thursday night. What did we see on Thursday night? We saw Josh Allen going against Mills.
No, we're not gonna do it like that. Josh Allen and the Bills went up in Houston, and they found out the hard way that Houston really has a defense.
Yes, sir.
And as we've been watching the Bills throughout the season, the Bills, of course they put up, they do offense.
Right.
But they can't stop anybody. We look at the Miami game. So they're gonna have a problem when they play a team with a defense that stopped them and they can't stop anybody. And that's what happened in Houston.
Shout out to Chris Mills. He played great.
That's his name, Chris Mills?
Is it Mills?
It is Mills.
It's Mills.
Anyway,
Mills. He's the backup. But anyway, we're going to back up to the point that what we're going to say is Texans has a stellar defense that can take you all the way to the playoffs because defense wins championships. And C.J. Stroud, who's on the injury, should be coming back pretty soon. And might have to watch out for those Texans in that AFC. That's just something to throw out there because their defense is pretty much stellar. And they had a problem with the Bills had a problem with them this week.
If they can hold on to Stroud get back, they make a hold on and make a playoff run.
Absolutely. Moving right along, hey man, in a great game, a fantastic game that had a lot of implications. I spoke on this and I said it. You know, you gotta watch out for Patty Cake and the Chiefs. And you know, Andy Reid and his mom, they knew they were playing with desperation, going against an unbelievable strong Colts ball club, who at this point in time has been playing lights out. Jonathan Taylor was playing MVP level football. Unfortunately, he didn't get to move the rock, and the defense of the Kansas City Chiefs showed up and made a statement on Sunday.
That's how you gonna piss that?
I'm just telling you.
That's how you gonna piss that? That's how you seen it? I don't believe that's how it went down.
I mean,
I watched that game.
Okay.
As many people know, I am a Bronco fan, so I have a dislike for my homie and them. That game was an extremely good game. I watched it. I turned the channel. I said the Colts had it in the bag, but that goes to show when you need to score touchdowns instead of field goals. This is what happens when you score field goals and you didn't score the touchdowns.
Right.
You let a championship team like the Chiefs come back and beat you because they can come back and beat you. They have enough weapons to pull off a comeback.
Absolutely.
Defensively and offensively. Jonathan Taylor, I don't know if he went on vacation. I don't know if somebody's family got threatened.
Chiefs defense.
I don't know, but they went up. I just knew the game was in the bag, and it wasn't. The game was not in the bag, and my homie lets you know you leave a window open, a door crack.
He's coming through.
He's coming through. He's coming through. Him and Kelsey.
Yeah.
And they pulled off miraculous comeback victory.
Speaking of comeback victories, hey man, the Steel Curtain and the Bears. What another epic performance. A nice affair, pretty high scoring, tough back and forth. The young fella Caleb, shout out him, he's one of the homies. He played out this stellar, just an unbelievable game. The Bears, they are the comeback kids, man. I think Caleb Williams is that's his seventh comeback this year. Coming back.
Six comeback. They actually renamed them. They call Caleb. You can't even call them Caleb no more. In Chicago, the new Bears, because they said they're not the Bears. The new Bears are calling Caleb Williams Iceman. They got the posters up. He is the new Marvel comic, Iceman. Caleb Williams is the Iceman.
And that's tough.
He showed the Pittsburgh Steelers, who, without Rodgers, had a lot more than a little bit of problems. Pittsburgh, they still hanging on that in a shaky division, which a lot of people believe Baltimore's going to come out on top. But without Aaron Rodgers, what was their quarterback name?
Moving right along.
Exactly, man. Shout out to Caleb Williams, and Chicago Bears as they move forward and they claim their stake to their playoff run. And hey, they're a problem, man.
Actually, they backup quarterback Rudolph. He didn't play horribly. It was a tough game. Tomlin is an unbelievable coach. It was a very tough game playing against the Bears. The Bears defense just were able to hold up down the stretch, as well as it went back and forth. I mean, they had to come back in this game, so we can't just not say.
I love their coaching, the amount of variety of plays that he puts out there for Caleb, man. The trick plays, man. Shout out to probably the coach of the year, man, in Chicago.
Oh, that's definitely a possibility. We're going to move right along to a team that's definitely bound for the playoffs. And they played a team that's missing Joe Cool. And they had another Joe at the helm who didn't play horribly, but just a little bit too much with the Patriots and the Bengals. Hey, man, I've been talking about it, screaming it for a minute now, man. I told you, if you squint real hard, it looked like TB12 still back there, man. I love Drake May. They put the ball in the arc. Not in the air. They put it in the arc. I'm trying to tell you.
And I think they did it similar to what happened in another game. They took their foot off the gas, and Cincinnati tried to come back and get the W. That's the same what happened in the Kansas City game. They took their foot off the gas and let somebody come back, and Cincinnati almost pulled off a comeback as well.
Nah, it was garbage points. It was late in the game, and they tried to come back. They weren't going to be able to do it. The Patriots are solid. Vrabel has his team hitting on all cylinders. Like I said, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Drake, he's also one of the ones that's in the MVP race as well, playing stellar football. And I like what they do on both sides of the ball. They have a running game. They have defense. They are playing true football, man. Hey, watch out for them Patriots. That's all I got to say about that.
And now, without the real Joe, Cincinnati's no real threat.
Right, well, he is. Oh, yeah, the news just came in. He will be starting their next game. Joe Burrow will be back for their next game. He's coming back. Even coming back a little early off injury. I hope, it doesn't affect him long term. And we'll see how they go down the stretch. Let's move right along to the people right up the street in Baltimore, the Ravens and the Jets. I mean, the Jets had their man Tyrod Taylor starting this week. The Jets are the Jets. And what we say about the Jets?
They came out swinging, though. They're not that good.
Okay.
But they came out swinging.
Right.
They took an early lead. It just didn't last, and they're not that good.
They're not that good. And the Ravens actually, unfortunately, didn't look as good as they should be. I'm looking at Lamar Jackson with one eye open, kind of looking at him like, come on, bro, what's going on? Where's those stellar performances? Where's that those shimmy shakes, those highlight reel plays? Here it is, Lamar Jackson only has 2 rushes over 10 yards this season. We're talking about Lamar Jackson, a speedy running back. He hasn't really played really outstanding, but all that being said, since he's been back, they've done nothing but got W's. So, hey, you're winning how you can win it sometime. But I just got to look at him from the side eye. We'll see how this is going moving forward. Right now, they're at the top of their division because it's still a loss. So
this is
going to be...
Before this game with the Jets, they were whispering Lamar back in the MVP talks. Yeah. This game with the Jets, it didn't look like that.
No.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. Hey, man, a team that is definitely destined again for the playoffs is the Seahawks. And they got to, you got to play who's in front of you. And the Titans, who are not that good. They had to play the Titans, and the Seahawks look crazy. Hey, man, Smith and Jigma, man, he's playing like an MVP wide receiver. I mean, you just like Sam Darnold, just all he got to do is close his eyes, throw it up, and he just catches everything, man. It's crazy.
Shout out to Sam Darnold. He is
looking
awesome.
good. The Seahawks.
They was playing against Tennessee. It was a 1-10.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Cam Ward, man.
Cam Ward, rookie quarterback. He's taking his rookie woes. And you know what? They do play hard. They're just not that good. They play hard, and they're going against a team that's definitely destined to go to playoffs and possibly deep in the playoffs.
Might be in the top 5. Somebody's top 5.
It very well could be the Seattle Seahawks. So they had a outing that was kind of almost on cruise control, but the Titans came, made it a game.
They played football.
They played football. Yeah. So we'll keep it moving. Division game. Now, division games, ladies and gentlemen, I want to precurse this before I mention this team. Vikings and the Packers. Division games can be tricky. We've always seen where, you see opponents that are really great play against a team that they play in the division, and it comes out where, the team that you thought were going to win doesn't necessarily win. That wasn't the case this weekend because
Green Bay has been up and down. This week, they were up. They came in and they showed up. They ran the ball good. They passed the ball. They looked like a complete football team. They looked like the team that we talked about before the season. But again, they were playing J.J. McCarthy, who's played less than 10 games totals in his whole career in the NFL.
Right.
And the Minnesota Vikings. Mm-hmm. And they're just not gelling right now.
At all.
So they got a division win against a subpar team with a lot of missing parts.
Okay. All right. Now, with that being said, the parts that are missing, here's the thing. The parts that are missing is in J.J. McCarthy. Because J.J. McCarthy right now needs to be coached up a little bit. He's still young. I don't want to throw him out, the baby out with the bathwater, as they like to say, because he's still very young and he has all of the traits to be a great quarterback in the league. Strong arm, big, solid, mobile, and all those things. But unfortunately, he's not seeing the game as clearly as he should.
Man, I'm gonna look at it different. Jackson Dock not looking like that, and he's still young. So we're not gonna keep. I'm not gonna keep giving anybody and everybody a pass for the lack of experience.
No.
Like if you got the job, you need to be able to perform on the job, or sit back on the bench and get back in understudy mode until you can come out and be a Jordan Love who did.
Hold on. That's just not how it works. Everybody doesn't mature at the same pace, unfortunately. For example, we have a Bryce Young in Carolina who was benched. People thought he might not be able to make it in the league. And right now, he's got his team vying for a playoff position. So it's not always like that. Everybody doesn't mature the same thing. They got to get in there. They got to take their bumps and bruises. We've seen it with some of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, a la Peyton Manning. It's a lot of people that just don't mature at the same time. So before we get rid of him, before we say he's no good, let's look at how it's going to go and see if he can get coached up a little bit before we put the whole verdict out on JJ. Just like you said, he's only played about 10 games. And matter of fact, not even that, because he's been hurt. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens before we just throw away with him. But we got an eye. We're looking at him with that one eye open side.
The Vikings are looking like they're not even in the playoff hunt.
Oh, no. We're not. They're not in the play. They're definitely not in the playoff hunt. They're definitely not going to the playoffs. But they got to keep letting the young player play. I mean, you can't just get rid of JJ just like that. We don't want to dismiss the young fella like that. But anyway, as you was talking about the Giants and the Dart, it's so funny. This game right here is crazy.
Wow.
Giants and the Lions, man. The Giants gave a game away. This is going to be real interesting. I want to know, put in the comments, do y'all think that the Giants were point shaving or what? Because they didn't take a field goal to take the lead in that game and just, I mean, I don't understand. That was crazy. I mean,
first of all,
shout out to James Winston
for coming out and balling like he did. Like no one expected that. He almost completely destroyed my parlay because I definitely picked Detroit. I thought that was a gimme.
Nah.
But oh my God, it went all the way to overtime. And
Jeremy Gibbs took the game over. I mean, because he's he's unbelievable.
He's the truth.
But I said,
I think he's a new standard of running back.
Oh, he's awesome. Him and Montgomery, they got a two-head monster. It's crazy. But the Giants gave the Lions everything they could handle, and I believe they let him off a hook. I don't know. That's coaching.
Let him off the
That's
hook.
Coaching. That was everything. And speaking of that, they also just fired their defensive coordinator. I'm sorry. Was it who got fired? Somebody fired their coach. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the Raiders. Anyway, back to this. Debo and Debo had been their coach had been fired a couple weeks ago. Anyway, Brian Dable. But anyway. This coach staff, I guess they wanted to just try to make a statement and see if they could just put a touchdown in. But it was just a mistake, man. Take the 3 and play like that.
But sadly, the Giants have been playing amazing. They might have been getting the W's, but the points and the competitiveness that they've been bringing to the table in big games, like this was one of them.
Yeah. I tell you one thing. You better take the Giants plus the points when they come because they do not let the other teams cover. I'm just letting you know that now. That's from one sports better to another. Take the points. Anyway, let's keep it moving, man. The Jags and the Cards, man. What a game.
Ooh, that was a nice game.
What a game.
That was a nice game, man.
Oh, man.
Brissett is putting his bid in for the starting position.
Jacoby Brisket Brissett. Let's go.
He is sliding his contract on like, look.
Get me.
Lock me in for a couple mil. You ain't got to worry about that. I think he deserved the way he's playing, and they almost pulled off the victory.
Oh, absolutely, man. And it was tough, man.
Man,
in overtime, it is what it is. Shout out to Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence was throwing pickles. He was throwing pickles everywhere.
Yeah. He like a pickle in a sandwich. You can go get it from Trevor because he was definitely trying to give it to you. You hear me? He threw it to the other team.
He was trying, like you said, that I think he was trying to throw the game.
Yeah, it did look bad, but they were able to hold them off.
Barely.
I mean,
barely.
But in the record books, it doesn't say barely. It just says W or L. It's real simple. And shout out to the Jags for squeaking one out. They will not win games playing like that against other teams.
as they did squeak that one out, they put them up in the runnings, put them above Buffalo as well. So they are in the playoff hunt.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You won't last long playing like that, though. I'll tell you that. Now back to your man. We started out when we talked about Shedeur Sanders coming in his first starting game, and this is the perfect. Listen, if you ever want to start a game in the NFL, okay, you would never want to start against anybody else except for the Raiders because they are bad. Okay,
no, bad is giving them props. They are nowhere near bad. They are so beneath bad. I think that word was shoe scum.
Oh my!
That's
goodness.
what they are.
Wow.
Gene, no.
Yeah.
Every time he began to throw the ball, it was the wrong decision. Yeah. Then on fourth downs when you need to throw the ball, even if you have to throw an interception, you're getting sacked. Gino.
He's under the rest. He stays under the rest. It's not all his fault.
We're going to see him too much longer at the helm, at the starting quarterback position. I believe someone is whispering in somebody else's ear that I can do better than that, and I believe within the next 2 weeks, the Raiders will have a different quarterback in that position. That is what I believe.
Wow. That's a
But it's about Shedeur Stevens, and he played a remarkable game.
Yeah.
With Myles Garrett giving him every offensive opportunity because he had a sack party.
Yes, he did.
Shedeur eventually got it together. He had some bad throws, but one short throw through a touchdown was a 68 yards, 58 yards.
Yeah, great play.
Great play, man. His father was up in the booth wearing the hot cowboy hat, smiling, man.
Yeah.
He got a W. He got his first W, man. Shout out to Shedeur.
Yeah. Shout out to Shedeur Sanders, man. He came out there, and it's so funny. Even after the game, you could kind of see where his prowess, his level of high level of confidence throws some people back and made him maybe be the reason why they didn't take him as high as they should have in the draft. Yeah, but they should have known with that level of confidence that he was going to come out and be what he is. And again, first game against
exactly. That's what I'm going to get back to.
Let's see how it plays out.
Well, the first game when he did come in, we talked about him back. He was extremely unprepared. It looked like it. Yeah. This game, he looked a little better, and he's got room for improvement, and he will improve, man. Shout out to Shedeur. Yeah. Keep your eye on him, man. He's all smiles, and he should be. His level of talent will catch up with his prowess and with his confidence.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, let's move on to the Saints and the Falcons, man. This game right here was pretty. What do you want to say? What's the word I want to use?
Ugly.
Yeah, ugly, thin.
Boring.
Just pick your adjective that best describes whatever you have to
do
that makes you want to go to sleep. The Falcons came out, did their thing. They ended up beating them 24-10. Shout out to Bijan Robinson. I liked him.
Kirk Cousins.
Actually,
he threw for 199.
Yeah.
You know I had you for 200. But that's against anyway.
Hey man, it's trouble. Hey, but hey, shout out Kirk Cousins. In this area, a lot of people know who Kirk Cousins is. He was able to come in because Penix is done for the season due to knee surgery, and he will not be returning. So it's his games to lose at this point moving forward. And they did it against a division rival in the Saints. So that's what it is.
Shout out to Kirk. He's still around. He's still around.
But anyway, moving right along to somebody told me that this was the game of the week, and I think it lived up to the billing. An incredible game against the NFC East rival Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. What an epic game.
Hold up. We talking about that game?
Yeah.
Not that game.
Yeah.
As we stated before, I told you that was going to be the game of the week. I said that was going to be the one to watch, and you was talking about the Mahomes game, and that was as well. Mm-hmm. And I made some comparisons. Mm-hmm. I would like y'all to tell us which was the greatest comeback. Was it KC coming back and beating Indianapolis, or was it the Cowboys coming back and beating Philadelphia? Now, first of all, I stated I taking the Cowboys +3. Mm-hmm. Like, comment, subscribe. Look at our last live and our next live.
Yeah.
I took the Cowboys +3.
Yeah.
And they did what they do. Well, you might don't like the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboy fan. You might hate the Cowboys. But when you look at what they have on their roster, you gotta respect it. I didn't like Michael Jordan. I'm a Knicks fan, but you're respecting him. You looking at CD. You looking at Pickens. Pickens playing better than CD right now in my eyes.
No question.
And then Dak can throw 300. He could be hurt and throw for 300 yards passing. I took him for 2 tutties. You know what I'm saying? And 2 tutties, easy money. They're so good in the offensive side of what they do. They might even make a top 5, man.
Woo! Wow, that's tough. Now listen, I'm gonna bring it back down to earth. I am a Cowboy fan. That's my mob, and I respect them. I think they let a couple of games go early in the season that may end up biting them late in the season. But who knows if they can go on this run right now with the addition of Quentin Williams and Overshawn coming back. And in that game, it was great special team. You win games on 3 facets: offense, defense, and special teams. They had great offense. The defense stepped up this during the second half to stop the Philadelphia Eagles from running the ball. Saquon was a no-show yesterday, 22 yards rushing,
Man,
and the special team
Saquon
made a big
been
turnover.
Broke for about the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Saquon has not been able to run. I don't know if he want to change his position to flanker. That was receiver for some people who don't know, because he's not been a running back.
Well, I don't know if
he's not running.
I don't know if it's coaches. They went away from the run yesterday, and honestly,
the last few games,
I wouldn't. They keep going away from the
parlay. You couldn't get him for under 60 yards rushing. That's crazy.
I would definitely look into. They need to look in the mirror with their coaching staff and how they're not running the ball and utilizing Saquon Barkley. I wouldn't be worrying about AJ Green on the outside and Smith and whatnot. When you're up 21-0, you should be able to run the ball and put the pressure on the other team to stop your running game and make that happen. They get out there and they throwing the ball around and going 3 and outs and certain stuff.
And that's not what they did. They let a great offensive team sit around and hang around. Dak done really found the timing with George Pickens. Them two are gelling.
George Pickens,
more than CD.
9 for 9. Every time he threw it to him, he caught it. 146 yards, a tutty. Hey, man.
One of the most remarkable comebacks ever. What was the actual statement that they said about the comeback?
I mean, it was tied for their greatest comeback in team history right there. 21.
Greatest, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to the Cowboys.
They did it.
How about those Cowboys? Man, I say, let's move on.
Yeah, we moved that on. Okay. Hey, man, it was a game that could have been set up to been better, but it wasn't. The Bucks and the Rams. Unfortunately, Baker, the touchdown maker, got injured in this game. But it really didn't matter because the Rams, man, listen, the Rams were like what they name it. They rammed right through these people. I mean, it was a problem, man. Puka, Kyron Williams, Matthew Stafford. What do I need to say about him? I told you 3 tutties from him. What did I say? It happened with no problem. MVP.
They made it look easy. That's the wild part about it. They made it look easy.
Man,
you thought the Bills did something soon.
Yeah, it was.
Listen,
man. But they are in their defense. They're missing a lot of pieces, man. Bucky Irvin is due to possibly come back this week. Of course, Baker got hurt. They missing a lot. They get a lot of injuries on both sides of the ball. So the Bucks are in dire straits right now in their situation. But the Rams, they're top tier right now. They're playing lights out. They are ready to prime. They're ready to get to the next level right now. I mean, they
nailed in their ring sizes early.
Man, they averaging 18-point win victories, man. This is crazy when you're playing like that. Lights out. I don't think Matthew Stafford hasn't had an interception since like week 3 or something like that. It's crazy. Hey, man.
The Rams, man. Shout out to the Rams.
That's
one of the most complete teams in football
right now. Yeah, no doubt. That's what I gotta say.
All right, before we get into our top 5, what's going on for us tonight is the Monday night game.
Mm-hmm.
You got an in-game parlay for them. First of all, who playing tonight, man?
Man, we got San Francisco going against the Carolina Panthers, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, this ain't that old Carolina. They are primed to do some work out there in San Francisco on the road. It's gonna be crazy, man. First and foremost, as far as the parlay, I had to say something real. I said it last week. Earlier this weekend, if you were listening, I told you to take McMillan for a tutty. He's gonna have that, and of course McCaffrey for a tutty. I got you right there. That's what I'm taking, both of them.
Hey man, it's gonna be an interesting night, man. I want to know who's gonna win. I can't wait to watch this one because San Fran it seems like the obvious pick, but the way Carolina been playing, they trying to make a playoff run. Yeah. And he said Bryce Young, hey, it's second chances, man. It's sometimes the best chances, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a parlay for him on that, man. I ain't put it together, okay. Man. Check us on the Patreon. I'm definitely gonna put something together before I put it in there.
That's how we
I'll take a picture of mine.
Yeah, that's how we do that. Yeah, man. So what we want to do now is we want to get into our top
five.
Let's go.
And as we state on our channel each and every week, our top five is not determined by the stats.
None of that.
Who you think the best quarterback is, who the fans say this and that. Definitely not by the record.
Nah.
Our top five is
we say
determined by not only what we say, but we pick the criteria of which team is the team which you not like to play. The team that the team that you out of all of them, I wouldn't want to play them at all. Like
not right now.
In that order. They can be 2 and 8. You be like, nah, they number 2 right now. I wouldn't want to play them no matter what.
Right.
With that being said, I'm gonna jump into my top 5 first. I'm going to get mine out the way first. Number 5.
Okay.
The Cowboys, man.
Woo!
Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys. Wow. Right now, I wouldn't want to play the Cowboys.
Oh, my.
You already know what recipe they got. You already know what offense they got. If they running back a little bit better, they might be the best offense in NFL right now if they get the running back situation together. Number 4, the Detroit Lions. As they showed what they can do when they came back against the Giants. We already know what they got on their squad. Same type of recipe. You know what their running backs do. You know what their receivers do. They got a great quarterback, and they got a great defense, and they got a coach who never scared of. He gonna use all 4 downs. Moving along, the Bears.
Okay.
The Bears. Number 3, the Bears, man. Shout out to Caleb Williams, the Iceman. The Iceman, man. He's getting the dubs, man. He's getting the dubs, man. Okay. You know, even the West Side, the way he throwing the dubs up, man. The man is getting the dubs. Iceman, Caleb Williams, and the Bears, number 3. Okay. Moving on, number 2, man. Mayday, man. Drake May, man. The New England Patriots, New England Patriots, who also should be the coach of the year between him and the Bears. That's what will be happening, I believe. And number 1, the best and most complete team in football. We just talked about them, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Los Angeles Rams. If you don't know what's going on, like, comment, subscribe, tune in our next live. We will keep you informed.
Yeah. And that was his top 5. And I mean, his top 5, it's all right. I like his top 5.
Put your top 5 in the comments.
I like it. But let me tell you something right now. My top 5, I'm going with the Bears at my number 5. Caleb being the Iceman, I like him at my number 5. I'm going to go with him as my number 5. Now, number 4, I got to go with the Broncos, man. Yeah, the Broncos. That's my number 4. I'm going to go with the Broncos, man. I don't know, what y'all thinking. They didn't play this week. People saying they get to sleeping on teams that don't play. But just because you didn't play don't mean that you don't want to not play. My number 3, I'm going with them Seattle Seahawks, man. They a problem, man. I mean, I ain't got to get into all that with Donald and Smith and Jigma. They are right now incredibly playing at the top tier. They doing their thing. So I got to go there. Number 2. I already told you, man, if you squint real hard, who do you see? It looked like TB12 still back there. Hey, man, Drake made Mayday, man. I already told you Mayday, they hit him not play. You hear me? And last but not least, number 1, I'm telling you, man, who I picked him for my MVP before the season started, was Matty Stafford, baby. Matt Stafford in the Los Angeles Rams. Woo! Puka Nakua. Hey, Adams. Oh, Karen Williams. Hey, it's a problem.
Man,
it's a problem.
Adams is looking good.
It's
man.
a problem.
Silently.
It's a problem, man.
Silently.
It's a problem. Yeah, that's why I'm going with that, man.
Hey, man, if y'all don't like our top 5, please leave it in the description. And, 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 my co-host did not know. I don't think he knew. But this is our 50th episode, man. This
Wow.
is our 50th
This is 50?
episode, man. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man.
Give it up for Blockboy SportsTalk, man. It's our
Hey,
episode
shout out to
number
y'all
50,
being
man.
here
Like,
for the 50th,
comment,
man.
subscribe, man. Tune into our next live, man. I appreciate that, man. It's a nice milestone. We got shows in between, but of the sports talk, this is the 50th episode of Blockboy Sport Talk.
Yeah.
And we will see y'all next week. Tune in to us next week. We will get y'all the predictions for the Roach and Pitbull Cruz fight.
Yeah.
So we'll see y'all. We might see y'all earlier than that. But we out, man.
Yeah, we out. Blockboy Sports Talk. Follow us, man. Mess with us, man. You know how we do it. Let's go.